Good morning, DJ. Nice. Yeah. Good morning, everybody. I'm charged back up. I'm back. I'm here. It's been a few days since I went live. How are we doing, everybody? Let's let a few people trickle on in. I couldn't stay gone for too long. So much has happened in the last few days with Qubic. I see a Dean Muhammad in the house. What's cracking? Good to see you. I don't think I've seen your name in here, or at least in a long time. Are you a Qubic holder, my friend? Are you a holder of Qubic, my guy? Yo. All right. So this morning we're we're streaming on Twitch, YouTube, and X. So make sure if you're on either of those platforms, make sure you slide on over to YouTube and subscribe, like, all that good stuff. Let me fix the stream on X real quick. Boom, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-bum, boom. Join the live chat on YouTube. Boom. All right. All right, cool. So I guess we'll hop right into it. I have work at 10 a.m. instead of 8 a.m. today. So I have a little time to go live. Hold up, let me talk right to the mic. All right, cool. I think this is a better spot. All right, let's hop into the update, everybody. Put that there, make sure I don't get launched. Oh, Kravanix, glad you're back. Yeah, I think I'm charged up. I recover quickly. I was a week off. I'm like, man, I feel good already. I got some sleep. I think I'm charged back up. Adine said, yes, a holder. Nice. Attaboy. Said, how many do you consider enough? How many Qubic? You gotta have at least 100 million, dude. What's the price of Qubic right now? I don't be checking the price because it's irrelevant right now. But it's so cheap. It's gotta be what, 40 something bucks right now? Oh damn. It's been pumping. It's at 47, but damn. It was at 38 bucks a week ago, wasn't it? Hold on, let me go to CoinMarketCap. I was just on Qubic Trade. Damn, that's crazy. All right, before we get into the update, let's look at the Qubic price. What? The volume is below 1 million and it still held up. Yeah, look at that. It went up 14% in the week. Ooh la la. That's crazy. Cause yeah, look, it was down here at like 37 bucks. Yeah, dude. That's nuts. That's pretty sick. Oh man. I wish I could have been DCAing down here. I think I did made like one buy. But yeah, dude, you can get 100 million for about 50 bucks, give or take. The fees, from the exchanges. Man. But if you can DCA up to 1 billion, I think that's good. You can stake, diversify into like other projects in the ecosystem. If you have 1 billion Qubic, I think you're set. 1 billion is it's less than 500 bucks, 475 right now. Yeah. But yeah. If you know what you're holding, that's a significant thing to hold. This is like, you think you hear, oh, early this, oh, this is early. You're late, but you're early at the same time, if that makes sense. Because Cubic's been around for a minute, but this is like historical lows. I think it hasn't been this low since like the genesis of the project, which is like, I think 2 3 years ago. No, it has to be 3 or 4 years ago because I've been in it for like 2 years, 2.5 years. All right. So yeah. Anywho, good question. let's get to what we came to what we came here for. Oh, dastardly D-side, aka Kit Kat. What's up, man? Good to see you. I'm back. I'm recharged, baby. Oh, I forgot to share this in the Discord. Let me do that real quick. Actually, no, I won't do that. Actually, yeah, I should. What am I talking about? I should do that. It's a live stream. What are you gonna share it? What are you doing, Samson? Get it together. Get it together. There's no rush. Yeah, you can wait a few seconds. Okay. You can wait a few seconds. Let me share this. Bing bop, ba-doom bop, bibbidi bop. You know, let me share this. I'm gonna share this in the Q mine. Ding 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 ding. I wanna bing bop. Come join. Bam. All right, cool. Get some numbers in here. Make sure we're liking the stream, sharing it. Let YouTube know we're here, and everybody needs to know about us. All right. You know what I should also do? I should share this in the bullish family telegram. Shout out to CKJ, who so graciously lets me share my content in this telegram channel with over 1,000 members. Bam. All right, cool. All right. I think we're about ready. Let me catch up with the chat real one more time. We're interactive up in here. Oh, you know, let me overlay the chat. Bam. Qubic the best. 1000X. What's up, Jalal Kas? What the Jalal Sakas? Okay. He said, "Love it, man. Always good to take a step back to recharge and realign, but can't beat Cubic and Chill sessions. You tuning into ML X Space tonight? You know what? Unfortunately, it's during my work shift, but if I'm working in the back, I might be able to tune in. But right now, my phone is out of like data, so I don't think I'll be able to like tune in. So I'm gonna have to catch it. Make sure it's recorded. Make sure the space is recorded so I can hit the replay. Sometimes people don't be recording spaces. I'm like, what the hell? What's the point of that? But yeah, record that space. I'll catch the replay. But yeah, in case you guys are new here, usually I'll be streaming every day, if sometimes twice a day or every other day. But I had to take a step back. I was like, man, I'm burning myself out because a lot of. Anyway, I'm back. I'm recharged, and I think moving forward, I'm gonna like pace myself better. I'm not gonna like feel like I have to do things ASAP. Because every day I'm like, oh, I gotta do this. Oh, I gotta edit this. Oh, I gotta research that. Oh, I gotta do this. Oh, somebody's gonna beat me to it. Ah! I'm like putting this pressure on myself. I'm like, no, 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 chill, chill. You've been going hard as hell. That was my mind for like the last year straight. That's what was going through my head. Plus my family, plus life, plus everything. I'm just like, hold on a second. I just like took a day off and one day I just woke up. I was just like so tired. I'm like, what am I doing? And then in the back of my mind, I was like, there's like a voice going, oh, you gotta stream. Oh, you gotta do. I'm like, I'm like, I was like, snap out of it, dude. No, you don't. I'm like, chill, bro. And I just focus more on like, yeah, family and sleep. My son, sleep. Family, eat, sleep. Gym, sleep. Now I'm back. Feeling good. Feeling good. And now, yeah, gonna chill. Going at my own slow pace from now on. There's no rush. No rush. That's for so that's just a little tidbit for everybody who's just been watching since day one. I know there's new people watching. Like, what do you get to the update, guy? All right, all right, here it comes. He said, "Golden Lioness, what's cracking? Good to see you. You're so kind. I love your support. You're awesome. Great to see you too. Ali in the house. Yo, yeah, it's a full house this morning. I love to see it. I love when the live chat. I'd rather have like a few people with a cracking live chat than like 100 people watching with no one in the live chat talking. This is like way more fun." He said, got to work out, got to work, man. Know that feeling. Sounds good. We'll make sure it's recorded. Yeah, thank you, good sir. I want to get that alpha, even if it's late. All right, whatever you do, we'll support you. Take a break if needed. Your community is still here vouching for you. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Whisper voice. If you build it, they will come. Yeah, dude. I got 500 plus videos on the channel now within like a year. I don't even know how the fuck that happened. Ooh, dang it! I cursed. My bad. Sorry, AI crypto space. If your kids are listening, my bad. I'm trying. I'm trying to be better with that. Cause I'm good with that. If my kids here, like I have a pretty good automatic filter. I gotta do that now when I'm on stream. I need to like integrate that. All right. Here's the update. I swear now. Stop talking to me in the chat. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I'm just kidding. Oops, I did it again. I'm just kidding, guys. Keep talking, but I'm gonna catch up with the comments in a minute. No, you're the best. God bless. All right. All right. All right. All right. It's time for an AMA update. So if you don't know, Qubic is one of the sickest projects ever. Like as far as how they communicate with their followers and their holders, just constant communication. The X is always lit, great updates. And they have Ask Me live AMAs like every couple of weeks with the core like team. Like and it's pretty awesome. So let's start out with this post, which is pretty amazing. So Naraxon, which is a model being developed for the Qubic network by two AI brain scientists, right? I think one's like a neurobiologist. Either way, they're brain people who know a lot about brains and AI. Naraxon scored, so they're building this Naraxon model. And guess what? They outscored Grok, a multi-billion-dollar frontier model on Arc AGI 3, literally the toughest benchmark in AI that exists right now. Qubic scored 0.18 versus Grok's zero point 0.1. Whoops, almost double the score. Whoopsie. With what? A fraction of the funding. Whoopsie. And guess what? They only used CPUs and no LLMs. Just a couple of neurons that they coded. Whoops. That's Qubic. I hope okay. Um I thought I was disconnecting for a second. Your boy's traumatized. All right, two researchers. The two researchers, let me who are Jose Sanchez and David Vivancos. Make sure you guys go check them out. No massive pre-training, no billion-dollar compute budget. Just a biologically inspired architecture beating frontier models stuck below 1% on the benchmark. Ooh, so yeah, here's a little synopsis of the updates here that we have. So Anna hit 0. I know this seems like a weird thing to say, but we'll explain that in a second. Outsourced computing passed end-to-end testing. If you don't know, outsourced computing is the final third pillar that Qubic has been building. What was the first two? It was like the Oracle machines. Oh, what was the first one? Oh, I feel so goofy. I was just reading it too. Oh, it'll pop up. It'll pop up in my head. Dang it. I should have known that at the top of my head. TypeScript SDK, which is huge. Fiat ramp and card payment. Um, partnerships, and final contract review. Yeah, man. Business development is getting lit. Oh, I hope I'm not talking too far from the microphone. Sorry, sometimes I lean back. All right, so let's check out the all hands. Dun, 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 dun. So check this out right here. The Qubic scientific team Neraxon takes on Arc AGI 3. Am I sharing the tab? Yeah, we're good. The headline, Qubic's Neraxon architecture is competing on Arc AGI 3. If you guys don't know what Arc AGI 3 is, it is it here, let me I can show you better than I can tell you. Bum, 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 bum. So actually, you know what? Let me put this in the description of this live stream actually. So check this out. So here's what Arc AGI 3. There's a whole history of it, but I don't want to bore you guys with the history of it. I'll put the link in the description. There's also a link in the description of this live stream to another live stream that I did that describes the whole Arc AGI, what it is, and the history. So yeah, there's you can learn all about that. So check it out. It introduces what researchers describe as tasks requiring multi-level abstraction. The model has to reason about the transformation rule itself, not just apply it. Think of it as the difference between following a recipe and understanding why a recipe works so you can adapt it when ingredients are missing. Yeah, that's ouch. That's way different. Excuse me. So the tasks in Arc AGI 3 are constructed so that the surface level pattern matching offers essentially no advantage. The benchmark is specifically designed to measure something closer to fluid intelligence, the capacity to solve genuinely novel problems through reasoning alone. All right, so here's a good follow-up question. What fluid intelligence actually means in AI? Fluid intelligence is a psychological concept that describes the ability to reason about new problems without relying on prior knowledge or experience. It's distinct from crystallized intelligence, which refers to knowledge and skills accumulated over time. So I guess a version of crystallized intelligence is like once you pre-train a model, that's like crystallized. Like it can't. There's not much you can do with it. Anyway, let's go back to ARC AGI 3. BBD bump bump, but so now we're playing the ARC AGI 3 game. We're competing with the top frontier models. All right, think of it as a puzzle game with no instructions. The AI agent enters an environment, sees shapes and colors, has to figure out the goal entirely through trial and observation. Yeah, it's pretty difficult. I tried I tried it live one night. It was really late on a live stream, and I was just like, "Oh god, I can't what?" I turned it off. I want to try it again actually. Maybe we'll try it on this live stream later. Humans solve these puzzles reliably. Every major AI model at launch scored below 1%. The benchmark was designed this way. It strips away the advantages that large language models rely on, from massive training data to parallel solution generation, and tests whether a system can actually learn something new in real time. For the technical paper, see ARC Prize Foundation's publication. All right, so over 6 days and 7 Kaggle submissions, the Qubic scientific team iterated configurations daily. So they're able to submit their thing once a day. So they started out with a point, I think their first score was a 0.13, and their latest score was a 0.18. So for comparison, Grok scored 0.1, Claude 0.2. Oh, ChatGPT 0.2 and Claude 0.22. This is outdated, by the way. So I'm gonna show you there is some new stuff. ChatGPT went pretty hard. Not gonna lie. These figures come from different evaluation tracks, so direct rankings carry caveats. Yeah, so it's not all set in stone. We'll know the final numbers at the end of the competition. The team will continue daily submissions through September 13th. Damn, they have a lot of days to go. That's pretty awesome. Oh, and they have a new conference that they're going to in Japan. If you guys missed some last content. Yeah, look up IEEE and Qubic. Like what the scientific team is doing at the conferences that they're attending is pretty serious. These aren't small fry conferences that they're showing up to. These are serious AI machine learning conferences, and they're bringing some novel stuff. At the last conference they went to, they literally won like talk of the night. Like their paper was so novel and awesome. They won talk of the night among other AI scientists, right? Not crypto, fanboys. Right. The scientific team on Qubic is getting real peer reviewed respect in the scientific community. If you know the first thing about how the body of science moves, that's a pretty huge deal. All right, core updates. Ooh, this was kind of a super kind of complicated, but it's pretty interesting. All right. Anna, a tiny native program around 150 kilobytes with no internet access and no tricks reached zero on its tasks. Now you're just like, what? Reach zero? What are you talking? What you talking about, Willis? It holds a small trinary network in memory and trains it on deliberately simple tasks, adding two numbers. In plain terms, the method the team has been developing was given a test problem and it solved it completely. The problem confirms the approach converges cleanly, and the broader Qubic AI research builds from the foundation. Um, to mark the achievement, the community voted to pause mining for one epoch. Ooh, the Qubic network kept running normally. Oh, this is one very interesting thing that they mentioned in the AMA. Joe Tom explained it pretty brilliantly, but like no other chain can do this. Like shut off the miners and the the network can still process like transactions and validate the network without skipping a beat. Like there's a way that I think there's more technical things to describe about that, but yeah, this is the only network that can do something like this. So let's continue that. So the Qubic network kept running normally. Transactions processed, smart contracts executed, validators earned their usual emission. Mining and network operation are separate duties in Qubic's architecture. Yeah, there you go. The network does not require active mining to function. Yes. So that's pretty interesting. But yeah, let's go back to this part right here, because I want to reference the Tesser AI article that I went through the other day. Here's one portion right here, part 5. So why 0? Why does that number end it? So check it out. Now it all connects. The global best score is the network's remaining error. Drive it to 0 and the network solves both the training set and the unseen validation set perfectly. And crucially, it does so while generalizing, green pulls yellow, while keeping the parameter dimensions constant. So in other words, they set like an energy parameter to where the solution can be like resolved, if that's my understanding of it. So it's able to do all this stuff within like the reasonable energy parameter. So it's like a bazillion times more energy efficient um in solving the problem, if that makes sense, I guess. In other words, 0 is simultaneous proof of all three things at once. It learned the task completely, right? It generalized to unseen data, didn't just memorize, and it did it within the energy efficient fixed dimension architecture. That is why CFB's answer to what happens when we get 0 is so short and heavy. Agarth will be deemed finished. And if you guys missed the last live stream, it doesn't mean we learn in this article that Agarth doesn't mean like AGI. Agarth is the paradigm. Qubic's it proves Qubic's approach to AI is the correct path. If that makes sense. So Agarth is the paradigm. Like it says in this article, it's the equivalent of the Manhattan Project. versus what like an atom bomb actually is. You know what I mean? All right. I hope that made sense. Or if I'm off my rocker, somebody correct me if I'm wrong. There's outsourced computations. So outsourced computing is a third pillar of Qubic's infrastructure. Smart contracts handle the logic on chain. Oracle machines. That's what it was. Smart contracts. Smart contracts, Oracle machines, and now this one. Ha 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 ha. I knew it'd pop up. Oracle machines bring external data in. Outsourced computing lets the network send tasks to external processing power and return results on chain. Think of oracles as the eyes and ears. Outsourced computing is the hands. For the technical deep dive, see the Tech on Deck AMA recap. I did a live stream on one of those on that blog as well, so make sure you check that out if you can. But yeah, the outsourced computation is a pretty crazy addition. I think one of their utilities that they described, it was like, say like you renting bikes. Like the smart contract developer can like program like bike locks. Like say you walk up to a public bike, you can like pay Qubic to a certain like contract, and that contract unlocks, the bike lock in the real world, automatically. So I thought that was a pretty cool use case, and I'm pretty sure there's a billion other use cases, but like to me that's the one that my simple mind gravitated to, because I mean that's the most practical one that I'd use it for. I'm not like a super techie guy. Um, TypeScript SDK. So this could go over a lot of people's heads, but this is pretty cool. So Qubic TypeScript SDK. The Qubic TypeScript SDK entered public beta. It gives JavaScript and TypeScript developers direct access to Qubic's core primitives, smart contracts, RPC endpoints, and wallet tooling with all cryptographic functions built in natively. No external dependencies, templates for wallets, and vaults are included. So let me show you guys something. It sounds nice, right? But let me show you. Let me show you guys something real quick. Cause I had to look into it myself, cause I'm not super techie. I'm like, that sounds dope, but what does that actually mean though? uh, uh, uh. All right, so check it out. Here's what it means. Why it's so useful. JavaScript, TypeScript is the largest developer pool on Earth. JavaScript, TypeScript is the largest developer pool on Earth. Way bigger than Go, Rust, or C++ communities. That's crazy as hell. The most L1 tooling targets first. Let me read that correct. Way bigger than Go, Rust, or C++ communities that most L1 tooling targets first. Damn. Damn, that's pretty crazy. Lowering the barrier to that pool is a real distribution play, not just PR. All right, and here's the practicality. All right, wallet vault templates. Native crypto functions matter because custom cryptographic implementations are where a huge share of blockchain hacks originate. If devs aren't hand rolling key management, that's fewer foot guns in production dApps. Ooh, direct RPC and smart contract access from JavaScript means front end and full stack devs can build without a Go Rust intermediary layer, which shortens the loop from idea to shipped dApp. No external dependencies reduce supply chain attack surface, a real concern in NPM ecosystem, specifically given how routinely it gets hit with malicious package injections. And then Claude goes into some other stuff that I didn't ask it about, so we're gonna ignore it. All right, cool. So that's a pretty cool. That's a pretty short part, but or it could be easily overlooked. But yeah, it opens up the pool for devs pretty awesomely. Qubic incubation. There is some nice Voton bridge news. Well, let me zoom back in. I don't know why I zoomed out. My bad. I felt like it was just so in my face. I forget you're watching. All right. A work group was building a proposal to improve liquidity on the existing Voton bridge. That's the Ethereum bridge, if in case you guys don't know. Whoa, the approach targets 100 to 200K in total value locked. Ooh, split between two. It was split between stablecoins and Qubic. Wow, with a 6 to 12 month commit period. Whoa, shareholders and computers via the CCF would partner as shared liquidity managers. Whoa, yeah, that's pretty interesting. Huh. Yeah, I remember hearing that, but I didn't realize it was like that, like that. It didn't really sit. Like I remember hearing this, but it didn't really hit me like it did just now. But yeah, that's pretty significant. That's a six. They're trying to get 6 figures together for the ETH bridge. And there's a Solana bridge coming. The incubation board is consolidating resources around the existing Voton bridge before expanding to additional chains. The Solana bridge development is paused. Oops. While the current bridge establishes adoption. Okay. The development team, Avicine Studio, Tokonoya, was praised for strong delivery and community engagement throughout. A project entered the Qubic incubation program. Tick unlocked an analytics tool by David49 offering verified on-chain data, real-time wallet tracking, whale alerts, and custom dashboards. The tool is already built. Incubation is covering 4 months of product market validation. Huh. All right. So, yeah, you heard it here first, guys. The Solana bridge is paused while the current bridge establishes adoption. I guess that makes sense. You don't want to spread liquidity too thin. You want to, yeah, it makes sense. Because, yeah, one might get left in the dust and you want to, yeah. I guess that makes sense, right? What do you guys think in the comments? Let me know. You guys let me know. All right, business development pipeline. This is kind of like for some people might be boring, but I think it's pretty cool. Shout out to Kim's. I like when Kim's talks during the AMAs. The way he rolls his R's is legendary. The legendary roller. All right, pipeline and exchange outreach. The BD pipeline reached 85 leads, 61 from last month. Up and up and up. Number go up. Up and up and up. Nice. If that number keeps going up, other numbers are gonna keep going up. That's only natural. Leads go up, marketing goes up, funding goes up, price goes up, watchers go up. All right. The warm category grew from 9 to 31 in 4 weeks. Damn. Damn. That's more than triple in a month. Driven by a new AI-powered outreach system feeding verified contacts into Pipedrive. Ooh la la. Ooh la. Ooh la la. MiCA compliance and EU markets. I know that's an important one. I don't want to read everything word for word. I have the link to this blog in the description, so you guys can check it out. I'm just going over the most interesting stuff. MiCA compliance and EU market access. A service provider is engaged to handle the MiCA white paper submission for EU compliance. Contract terms are negotiated, including favorable adjustments, pricing, and liability clauses. The remaining step is establishing a legal association to act as the signing entity, a process currently in progress. Huh. A legal association to act as a signing entity. Huh. Okay. I wonder how that's gonna play out. So is there gonna be like some sort of centralized board that represents Qubic in terms of Mika or something like that? Am I understanding that correctly? There's gonna be some Is there gonna be like some voted council or representative by the community to represent Qubic in the EU? I think that's the only way, right? I don't know. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I'm just thinking out loud. The Mica white paper preparation runs in parallel so that submissions can happen as soon as the entity is in place. Okay, I think I'm understanding that correctly. I hope, maybe. All right, EU market access is targeted for Q4 2026. That's right around the corner, dude. It's already about to be Q3, man. Like I turned around and like it was my birthday already, and like the year 2026 is like more than halfway done already. Like I swear, it just January was yesterday, dude. Man, I know it's kind of cliche to when you like the older you get, the faster time goes, but like it's like exponential. Like when I was 30, I was like, man, time's flying. Now it's like time is like beyond flying. Time is like it's like just going, dude. Time is just like it's freaking going. God damn. Sorry, man. That was just I was having an existential crisis just now. All right, outsource computing code reaches mainnet within days. Bridge liquidity proposal. Blah, blah, blah. Pretty much synopsis. All right, cool. So that's about that for the AMA update. All right, we got through the meaty chunk of the Qubic update. That's pretty much it. And then there's more stuff. We'll get into Discord in a minute. They're now out on top of Anna, like uh now they're trying to grind down this Bitcoin price predictor. Then this is like, and then, oh, what? Apparently it's up to like 96% accurate. Watch, we'll re-up on those posts in a second. Like this, it's getting too crazy up in here, dude. Cubic is getting too nuts. That's why I was like, I'm like looking at these updates. I'm like, I'm ready to go live again. I'm recharged. I just needed some sleep, and to stop let my mind racing. All right, let's catch up with the comments real quick before we talk about or check on the Discord stuff. So have you checked the Spotlight website by Andy? Pretty cool for those who aren't. Oh yeah, I haven't checked the new website yet. That's a good reminder. Let me pull that up real quick. Uh, so we'll go to Andy's page after I catch up with the comments. Boom, boom, bam. All right, where are we at? All right, cool. Good site to catch up with things when busy at work, for example. All right, yeah, I haven't checked the new website out. Yeah, I haven't shouted out Andy in a minute ever since Dogecoin mining. Wait, if you guys are still like, if you think we stopped mining Dogecoin, in case you guys have been out of the loop, like we're not mining Doge anymore. It was a community vote, not for lack of ability, just for lack of adapting. Uh, mm, mm, mm. Finish smart contracts, Oracle machines, outsource computations. Thanks for the thanks for the reminder, Ali. Only last line left. Yeah. Ali knows what's up. Ali knows what it is. Nice. The AMA this week was super exciting. People say that Qubic has high barriers for entry to coders, but script they announced makes Qubic way more accessible. Yeah, man. It's what's funny is like in the blog, it's the shortest piece, but to me I feel like that was one of the for me that was one of the most bullish things in the AMA. Like after I looked into what it actually was, I'm like, hold on a second. I feel like I should know what that is. And then like, dude, I was shocked. I was like, dude, how is that not a bigger part of the blog? It's literally just like one. It's like a 3 lines in the blog. I'm like, that's great because I looked into I was like, hey Claude, why is this important? Like it sounds important. And Claude was like, oh bruh, it's a whole new world for devs. I'm like, oh shields net. But yeah, it's a pretty cool update. The TypeScript stuff. God bless says, I really love your content. If people listen to you, they're going to be rich. If people listen to their hearts, they're gonna succeed. Let's put it at that. I don't wanna yeah. Not financial advice. I'm just showing you guys there's stuff out there that maybe we should be paying attention to. I'm not saying do as I do, but you can watch me, and then when I do and I do things. uh Time seems to be moving much faster. Yeah, dude. Especially seeing my little boy grow up, I'm like, dude, he was just a little ball of meat. Now he's like this fucking strong little boy walking around, laughing, joking with his papa, making up, being creative. I'm like, oh, this is so awesome, my little boy. Ah. Said, what's up, Sammy? Let's go, Cubit. What's up, Mr. G. Davidson? Good to see you, my guy. By the way, shameless plug, if you haven't already, make sure you're liking, subscribing, all that good stuff. Share the content. If you like what you're hearing, let them know there's a new voice in town. Forget all these crypto grifters. Oh, guess what? What's in the news? Oh, Bitcoin. Oh, guess what? Get your strategy. Michael Saylor said this. Tom Lee said that. Oh, that's so interesting. Let them know. Samson's in town. We got what you need. We got the news that you need. I'm just playing with you. That's my advertisement for today. Um, what were you about to look at? Oh yeah, the Discord stuff. Discord stuff. Discord stuff. We going to look at the Discord stuff. Is it in the price discussion channel? Let me see here. Let me see here. 1 second. Um, mm, mm, mm. Wow. Mm, 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 mm. Oh, huh. Share this tab instead. So yeah, it isn't the price discussion. 96.1. Share. Trust me. Ugh. How much success rate now, boss? Depends on score. Uh, whoa. Whoa. All right, let's start from here. No. Anyway, I'm busy. So this was on the 9th, so 2 days ago. And today's the 11th. So CFB says, anyway, I'm busy with a hard task now related to Anna. How to make sure that the tech isn't stolen and it's only Qubic holders who benefit from it. Oh, look at this. Dude, sometimes when he be saying shit, he gets no reaction. Sometimes it's just like It's, glad to hear that only Qubic holders can use it. We are capitalists. I like that. That's a really good response. That's a clever response. More through legal ways. How can he use code to make it happen? If you knew what skill I have in this sphere. Huh, dude, this guy is something. This guy is something else. Come from beyond. He's like a fictional character. He's like a fictional character. I'm glad we're on his team. Like I'm not trying to evangelize the guy, but game recognized game. Like he's good at what he does. It's like the same as like appreciating somebody like Kobe Bryant or Michael Jordan. Like you could just see they're great. You don't have to like, you know, you're just like, man, this guy's something else. I mean, he has a whole portfolio of work. Literally the highest ROIs in crypto, all from brand new tech, proof of stake, and what is it? Direct acyclical graph. Two non-Bitcoin clones, the only two non-Bitcoin clones, and they were the two biggest ROIs in crypto. Whoops. Now he's working on Qubic. Oopsie. Zuka. Sorry, I'm going over everybody. So he said something about 96.1. The hell was he talking about? Mutation 96.1. What the hell is going on here? What? Uh, eh. Casually found a solution less than 24 hours while killing the mentals in my last match. Huh. Yeah, he did like some interesting stuff where he kind of like he did that with I think NXT and IOTA. Like he did something in the code where it's like where like nobody could steal it. Almost like a self like go ahead and try to steal this code and you can't do anything with it type stuff. Anywho, where's this he was doing something with 3P and I had to look into what 3P actually was because people were talking about BTC price prediction in the Discord. Sorry, one second. Maybe I have them bookmarked. I'm sure I do. Where are my bookmarks? Oh, no wonder.
Of caffeine. I'm fucking jacked up on 10,000 milligrams of caffeine, Mean Gene. I can see sounds.
Dude, look at this. More crazy Anna stuff. My Anna, another version, grew an extra implant for her brain for faster calculation. Same software. Like, look at this stuff. These are like the little things that happen in Discord that you gotta be privy to. Yeah, that's why I be bookmarking them because I'm like, sometimes I don't have time to be on Discord like that. So shout out to everybody in the community posting their Discord screenshots. Man, I swear I thought I was bookmarking more. Dang, now they're all gone. Wait, let's see what CFB's talking about today. Life is like a hurricane here in Jumper. Airplane is a duck world. Life's on a... All right, so check this out. An interesting observation. Right now, we are training Anna on Qubic Discord to predict BTC price. Yo, I should have went straight to his page. All right, prediction is based on past price dynamics, and Anna was instructed to signal when she has announced a datum and needs to be fed with another one. During evolution, she changed her brain in such a way that the delay is no longer needed. She is able to chew data on the fly. What the feezy? We use 334 elements in our time series. That's in. Imagine you have software. What? What? You have a program that could just like make itself faster? What are we talking about? This was 3 days ago. What are we talking about, man? And I'm saying this in a good way. Like, what are we talking about? That's so crazy, dude. Grok, explain this like I'm eight. Dude, let's take it to Claude. All right, let's see what Grok says. Grok's been pretty quiet lately. I think Grok's been overloaded. Imagine a super smart bot named Anna learning to guess if Bitcoin prices go up or down. Grown-ups gave her 334 old price numbers in a row, like a long story. At first, they told her after each number, shout next so we give you another. But Anna practiced and got clever. Her robot brain changed, so now she gobbles all the numbers super fast without ever shouting or waiting. The picture shows she's doing the whole thing perfectly with zero stops, like learning to read a book without pausing after every page. Damn, 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 damn. Yeah, dude, I kind of imagined this in the past. Like, imagine an AI that's just constantly like just intaking information that it needs, that it knows it just. Just imagine that phase, the AI with that. There's an AI in its own dimension doing this, just absorbing all the information forever that it needs, pruning and getting growing, just figuring out its own goals. Dude, Agar, dude, Qubic is gonna be nuts. If this is happening just with a small BTC price predictor, there's so much data out there to be consumed. I mean, imagine what it could do with like protein folding and like gene mutation and from like solving mathematical problems that's been issues for like decades. Like even current LLMs, I think one figured out some geometry theory. It like disproved some geometry theorem from like 5 decades ago. I forgot what it was called. Even LLMs are able to do that right now. So imagine something like Agarth that's just like constantly, oh, just fix. Anyway, let's take a step back. Let's take a step back. Let's take a step back. Okay, I was about to hop into cubic fantasy land. All right, so that was fun. Thanks for that follow up question, Tacklenomics. Damn, so that's pretty crazy. Oh man, and CFB, dude. I've said this. I said this before. If you're not bullish on match lords, I don't know what to tell you. Because you have to put this in perspective. When is the last time you saw Come From Beyond post about any other project in crypto? Of course, there's a little bias because it's on Cubic, but just take this, forget all that. All right. He doesn't even post about really like the Cubic token. He posts about like the project itself in general and like Agarth's development. But he doesn't like post like, the cubic token, But look at this. He's only posted about match lords, Qmine, and Wolfpack. He's only posted about 3 things outside of Cubic. You gotta think about that. And there's more than 3 projects on the Cubic network. And for some reason, I don't know why, just knowing that the speculative nature of ML, I feel like is super duper underpriced. Hold on. Sometimes Cubic Trade takes a minute to load. I'm shocked how dude, is it below? Honestly, it's beyond me how this could be below pre-sale. If I had Qubic, I'd scoop some more right now. But I already I emptied my wallet for ML. Damn, dude. 304 beats me. Hey, I'm not gonna shill it any. I mean, all I can do is talk about how bullish I am on it, but dude, that's crazy to me how it's only 304. And you have professional gamers in this clan. They have some of the most valuable assets in the game. And you got to think about this. The professional gamers, they themselves are assets of the game. You know what I mean? Cuz they're the ones that are going to be raking in the work. Oh, come on. Come on. I mean, what are we doing here, guys? So actually, speaking of which, let's check up on the match lords whatchamacallit, the match lords Discord. So there was a recent vote. What did I vote? I voted one. What is one? Player with an item from beta. Oh yeah. So check it out. Oh yeah, you have to be identified. There's these are old votes. I think I forgot to mention these in last live streams. Or was I taking a break? I forget. Either way, I hope everyone voted. I hope I see you guys in the mission. I have a laptop that does like 7 FPS, so I hope I can at least run around with you guys and die for fun. One in the general chat. Oh, thanks for sharing, Mr. Kit Kat. Fire. Put some more on that. Bam. Yeah, bam. Kit Kat always with the love up in here. Oh, that reminds me, there's UFC fight. I didn't realize Conor McGregor was fighting tonight until I saw a promo. I'm like, wait, that's tonight? Golly, dude, look at Shinary. Shout out to Shinary. I tried his little fix to let MLM run smoothly on my laptop, but it didn't work out. I think the specs on my device is too low. Unless I did something wrong. I don't know. Help me, Shinary. You're my only hope. But this guy seems to be a very serious gamer too, according to his Steam account. This guy has thousands of hours of gameplay. So yeah, if you're not bullish on match lords, yikes! I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're doing. If you don't know what MLM or match lords is, make sure you check out my deep dives. Look up MLM or match lords deep dive or MLM Qubic on YouTube. You'll find it. You'll find it. You'll find it. So yeah, as you can see, CFB is also bullish on the scientific team. Though I think he handpicked those guys. Yeah, he's not effing around with the science. Look at him. Dude. CFB rarely reposts other people's stuff, right? He's reposting the scientific team. So he repost the scientific team and the game and his game that he's developing. That's pretty much it. His AI stuff, his game, and the scientific research. It don't get no better than that. It don't get no better than that. It don't get no better than that. All right, let's catch up with some more comments really quick. Let's catch up with the community because I'm trying to be interactive with you fools. You feel me? Yeah, 3P. Oh, check it out. I looked into what 3P was. Watch, watch, watch. Because 3P is actually a thing. Watch, watch. Because I'm like, 3P is too, the people that they're like too specific with that. 3P must be a thing. Mm, 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 mm. Hold on, let me pull up. Watch. I'm gonna show you. It's and it actually got me pretty bullish. Watch, check it out. So actually, let me go back to the Discord. Let me go back to the Discord because I wanna show you guys. I wanna show you guys. I want to show you guys because I did a little more. I'm like, because when I see things that come up that are too bam. If you know R, ooh, Arb got distracted and reached 0 so hard. CFB guess 3P is your new toy you talked about the other day. Yes, 3P. So check it out. All right, share this tab. So CFB guess 3P is your new toy you talked about the other day. Yes, 3P. We need something positive for good PR. Continuators. So Anna will use this 3P to trade, and the winnings will be used to burn queues. Someone explain to me. What? I think CFB has an even bigger plan. What happened to destroying other cryptocurrencies and draining their money? Oh, that's what the So I looked into what 3P is, and I'm like, oh, if we're developing our own version of like 3P, I'm like, okay, so watch. Let me check this out, because I don't know nothing about nothing. All right, so let's learn together. So check it out. Am I sharing? Sharing it up in here? Is Sharon Karen? I hope you guys can see. Wow. So three points is a technique used by professionals in estimating. The technique uses the three figures that are produced initially for every distribution that is required based on prior experience or best guesses. The first is most likely. Um, best best guess. BG is the average amount of work the task might take if the team member performed it 100 times. The second estimate is the pessimistic estimate, which is the amount of work the task might take if the negative factors they identified do occur. The third estimate is the optimistic O estimate, which is the amount of work the task might take if the positive risks identified do occur. Yikes. So the application, there's a whole formula. The beta distribution is a weighted average in which more weights is given to the most likely, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, so it's a whole thing, right? So then I'm like, okay, so it must be a thing. It must be accurate if it's a thing. So I asked Google, I'm like, is it accurate, right? Simple question. It said yes, 3-point estimation is significantly more accurate than a single point guessing by factoring optimistic, pessimistic, and most likely. Why is it highly reliable? Unlike traditional estimates that rely on a single hopeful number, 3-point estimation acknowledges the real-life projects rarely go perfectly or completely wrong. It provides both an unexpected value and standard deviation, which helps measure project risk management. So yeah. So it's a fairly accurate way of predicting prices in like financial markets. So if CFB, like we already showed, Anna is doing some crazy shit. I'm sorry, I cursed again. Crazy stuff. Shills it. Yish. Um, and now it's becoming like what? It said 96% accurate. Am I reading, or am I reading two different contexts of things incorrectly? But if that becomes accurate, good God Almighty, that'll be quite a tool to have. If you know what I mean. If you know what I mean. So if we have an Anna version, a Qubix 3P is gonna be 3-point price predictor is gonna be insane. That's insanely bullish. if that becomes a thing. Right? Am I understanding that correctly or incorrectly? See, I just yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting. But let's no now before I forget, let's check out Andy's link tree. Auction tools, Explorer. Oh, what's he got here? Andy Q's. Is it this one? Oh, Qubic Stats Live. Oh, snap. New man. Oh, dude. He's got a lot of websites. Dividends. Mm. Wait a minute. So where's where's the what the where's that one website? Spotlight. There it is. How come that's not on the link tree? Am I tripping? I didn't see the spotlight. Yeah, I think he needs to add that. Somebody tell Andy it's not on his link tree. Unless I'm tripping. Somebody. Yeah, right. The spotlight website isn't on the link tree. Yeah, somebody tell your boy Andy. I think, unless I'm like reading that wrong. Yeah, so spotlight.cubic.tools, built by Andy Q's, a member of the community. He builds this all. He's built this numerous tools and websites all on his own dime, which is pretty awesome. Like, look at how beautiful this is, dude. Look, 80, we were just at 50 a few days ago. Damn, we're up, dude. Cubic's making it. I told you, man. There's gonna be some little buy the rumor pumps, and it's low key pumping. It's not like going up, 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 up. It's going up and then to the side, and then up and to the side. So every day it doesn't look too crazy. That's the kind of pump we need. A nice gradual accumulation, and slowly you're good because it's like little small pumps and pull little big pumps and pullbacks. It's gonna be like, what? Where'd this pump come from? Why is it all of a sudden at $60 per 100 million? Could have got it for 38 a couple weeks ago. Dude, we're integrated with Ledger. Dude, look at this. This is beautiful. This is man. This guy is on some other shit, dude. This guy's true builder. Look at this. Open the article. Oh, dude. Takes you right to the blog article. Man, Andy's on point. Your boy Andy is on point, man. And guess what? You can, if you appreciate this guy's work, you can also support him. I don't know where the actual link is. Support now. But you can go to the Doge .cubic.tools/support and you can donate Qs to the guy. He has a wallet right here. Let me actually put this in the link to the link to support Andy in the description of the live stream. Shout out to Andy. I haven't talked about him for a minute. Because I would always come across him talking about Doge coin mining, but since we stopped mining, I naturally stopped talking about or coming across Andy. But yeah, I gotta remember to talk about his tools more, because this pretty damn sick what he's building. So yeah, shout out to Andy. Tell him Samson sent you if you pull up on his X page or his website. Um. So let me. Sorry, I'm just adding his link to support him in my description. Hold on. Support. I wait. Support. Dude. My bad. All right, we're good. Sometimes I'll be typing and then my thumb hits the laptop pad or the mouse pad, and then I'll be typing somewhere else. I'm like, ah, damn it. All right, what else we talking about before I? What time is it? Oh I have to go. Oh damn, I legit have to go. Oh damn, I forgot. I have to go. I'm gonna be late for work. Damn it. All right, to be continued. Dun, dun, dun. Oh man, I effed up my time. Oh no. All right, we're gonna go live later tonight. I promise. Oh, damn. All right, peace out, guys. Have a good day. I gotta rush to work. It's been good. It's been real. Damn, I was getting in the groove too. I'll catch you guys on the next live stream. Damn, I didn't let me see the comments. Damn. I'm brave showing off my bookmarks to the public. I'm not a fucking weirdo. I don't have weird shit bookmarked. I got nothing to hide. Peace, don't get fired. Later, everyone. Damn. All right, peace out, guys. I gotta dip on like for real, bye.